What? Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And we are in playoff baseball mode here, middle of a 3-game series, and it's dire straits for the Overdogs who are back against the wall, Pete. This is a must-win situation. Lose this game, and it's over.
That's right. I've been telling everybody I bumped into, this is the kitchen sink game. We're going to throw everything we can at the Buzzards, including the kitchen sink, because if we don't come home with a W, we ain't coming home.
Well, we are home technically, but
that's true.
We're not leaving.
But it didn't work for the metaphor.
Right. That kind of fell apart at the end.
That's right.
First things first, though, let's take a look at some of these second games around the league, Pete, because some teams may be ending their season tonight, and we're really close to finding out. Why don't you start it off with this one right here?
All right, the Sirloins and the Sawteeth. The Sirloins win it 3-0.
Freebooters and the Blowfish. The Blowfish take it and win it 2 straight.
The Water Bullets and the Arctics. The Water Bullets take it 9-1 and take the bracket.
Wow, so that leaves, after that first one, it looks like only the Sirloins and the Sawteeth evened it up. Sawteeth took the first game 10-4. Sirloins came back, won the next game 3-0. So that series is still going. And that second series down there, our old familiar Freebooters, unfortunately, dropped their second playoff series, losing 9-3 to the Blowfish in the first game and 6-2 in the second.
Yeah, the second-ranked Freebooters, although the Blowfish being ranked a third aren't too far behind them. But yeah, that's a little bit of a surprise. Freebooters ending their season early. And then over on our side, the Water Bullets, who really kind of sailed through the entire season, seem to have no problem taking care of the Arctics in 2 straight. They take the first game 6-1, and then they just put the exclamation point on it in the second game and beat the Arctics 9-1. So Water Bullets are moving on, the Blowfish are moving on, and the Sirloin, Sawteeth, Buzzards, and Overdogs still have some baseball to play.
Interesting, Blowfish won their game here at the Swagger Center, the other team that shares this building with the Overdogs. So one of the Santa Monica teams is moving on to the semifinals.
That is good, yeah. Well, hey, this would be great if we could get to the finals against the Blowfish. We'd never have to leave home.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a cross-town classic. It'd be just the same building.
We just have to change locker rooms.
Right. Well, that brings us to today's pregame show. Pete, what do you look at there?
I'm looking at Chasey Kim. Standing on the bump for the Overdogs. Hopefully he's going to have a better outing than Larry LaJoy did in that last game. He's going up against Erlang Elwood for the Buzzards.
Yeah, boy. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Let's say if anybody could do it for the Overdogs, get our backs off the wall here, it's Chasey Kim. He's the man.
Yeah, and he's going to have his hands full. I mean, after that first game, Bunterson's hitting 500. Joseph Trunk, the third batter, is hitting 750. Mustachio's hitting 500. Off time is hitting 500. So we need him to go out there and hopefully get him to strike out, get him to start feeling a little tense, and start dropping those batting averages, because we really and conversely, the Overdogs need to do a lot better offensively. We kind of went into a shell in that first game.
Well, yeah, and you basically covered the 3 notable players there on the Buzzards. One thing that really to note there is they're all locked in. So
yes.
That doesn't bode well that first game.
Yeah, personally, I think they should be locked up. That's what I think.
Well, the notable players for the Overdogs, they got 2 of the usuals, Rhonda Horn and Marsha Brown, hitting 250 and 500 in the playoffs, and then Anton Goodwood, as usual. He's hitting 500. 500 is kind of low for him, but he's locked in and ready to play this next game.
It's only been 1 game though, so he's got one of the 2 home runs that the team had in the first inning of the first game. Both Goodwood and Elroy Action went yard, which really kind of started us thinking of maybe a big Overdog win. Unfortunately, it didn't come true.
Well, looking at the starting lineup for the team here, it's the usuals, correct? I mean, it's basically Elroy Action at second base, Kasha Emmett at shortstop, Rhonda Horn at third base, and Anton Goodwood, the standout, playing locked in as usual. He's someone you can count on there behind the plate. Marcia Brown in right field, Ralph Gonzo at first base, Robin Yu in left field, Yvette Victorino in center field, and Chasey Kim on the mound with the 4-finger, 2-finger slider and the fork pitch.
Yeah, and I think after the first game, Emin, Gonzalo, Yu, and Victorino are going to be on a short leash today because they're all 0-4 this series so far, and at this point we can't go any longer. So I think if they come up twice and don't get a hit, I think they're going to find themselves watching the game from the bench.
Boys, a nervous position to be in, Pete, because we need to win this game. If we don't, this is it right here. We're done with the season and with Super Mega 2, and it's on to next year. So hopefully these dogs can push that out forward. Let's
hope. I mean, even if we get, I'm just, like I say, I'm just trying to concentrate on getting past this one, but I'm hoping for some more baseball. Well, 9-inning playoff game in Swagger Center.
Yeah, it's going to be home here. I got at least the home fans. Get some playoff baseball in Santa Monica the second time this week, this time for the Dogs. And hopefully they can finally beat these Buzzards who have had their number all season.
Yes, sir. For the Buzzards, Bunterson at shortstop, Geronimo James in center field, Joseph Trunk at first base, Mustachio playing third, Jakoff Dan behind the plate, D. Yoshida in right field, Borgner in left field, Iduya at second base, and Erlang Elwood on the mound. Coming up in the top of the first buttons, Bunterson, Geronimo James, and Joseph Trunk. They're going to take a look at Chasey Kim. First appearance in the postseason.
All right, Bunterson comes in there hitting .500. We saw what he did in that last game. So we'll see what Kim has for him. The first pitch is inside, and he gets a piece of it. Pops it up in the left field, waving it off is Robin Yu, who makes an easy catch for the first out. That's a good way to start, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Number 13, the center field.
Geronimo James.
Geronimo James hitting 200 in the playoffs. James, the center fielder, is fooled on that first one, pops it up straight back behind the plate, and Goodwoods makes an easy catch. Two pitches, 2 outs, Pete.
Now batting.
I like that. I like that. Kim's looking good.
Now Joseph Trunk hitting .750. So Joe Trunk is a dangerous batter, and he grounds that one. And is a quick out. 3 pitches, 3 outs, Pete.
That's it. Just the way I planned it. Elroy action. Kachman and Rhonda Horn coming up in the bottom of the first. They're going to look at Erlang Elwood. Erlang Elwood.
Now batting, number 23.
Action's hitting .333 with a home run and an RBI.
He is. Elroy started off that last game really well by getting that home run. Takes the first pitch, fouled off. Second pitch is a ball, 1 apiece. That one's a looper in there, and Action gets it, but it's high, and he pops it up. That's going to be in right field, caught by Dano Yoshida.
Now batting, number
all right, Kashyam in a shortstop. She's hitting 0 for the series. This is her first time up against Erlang. There's a shot. It's going, and it's foul. Oh, my. Punch strike. That's in the hole between first and second. She's going to pull up with a clean single. All right. She's showing she's here to play.
She almost took that one out of here, Pete. That was close.
She did.
Rhonda Horton comes up hitting .250. Batter on first with 1 out. Medium pressure situation. She was eager for that one. Swung a little early. Strike 1. Second one is there for strike 2. 0-2 the count. That one she's early on again and gets that foul. There goes the runner. The throw. Ooh, and she makes it, Pete. Boy, that was close, and I thought we weren't going to see that. We got a runner at second, and she's beamed. And she's going to first base.
Yes, sir. Anton Goodwood. He's hitting .500, a home run, 2 RBIs. We got runners at first and second with 1 out. Elwood's pitch to Goodwood is inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Swing and fouls that off along the third baseline. Erlang Elwood has gone deep into the gap between right and center. Now we've got people running down the bases. That's going to be a 2 RBI double for Anton Goodwood.
Boy, that's some good offense to see here, Pete.
That's what we're talking about right there, Tom.
Just hoping we don't get out over our skis, though. Elwood's rattled now. That pitch is hit foul, by Marsha Brown, who's got a lot of power. Brown tags it. She pops that one straight up, though. That's going to be caught next to the mound, Erlang Elwood for the second out.
Rafael Gonzalo, he's 0 for the series so far. Erlang Elwood is rattled. He is in bad shape. The first pitch is outside, ball 1, 1-0, 2 outs. Overdogs with a 2-0 lead. That swing was a little late, 1-1. A smash deep into the left field, caught at the warning track for the third out. But the Overdogs take a 2-0 lead into the top of the second. Mario Mustachio, Jacques Austin, and Dano Yoshido going to face off against Chasey Kim, who's thrown 3 pitches in the first inning. Mustachio's hitting 500. He's got a home run and 4 RBIs. Big grand slam in the first game to lift the Buzzards. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Mustachio's playing third base for the Buzzards. Swing! Fouled off along the first base line. Mustachio's in the hole, 0-2. Delivers, swings right through it for a strikeout. Chasey Kim's first K of the day. Jacques Austin, the catcher, he's hitting 500. Austin is locked in, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Austin. Swing and miss, strike 2. Austin in the hole, 0-2, 1 out in the top of the second. Chasey Kim is doing some work. That's in there for a call, third strike. Austin watches that one goes by. That's 2 Ks for Chasey Kim in the second inning. Dano Yoshido, he's hitting 250, playing right field for the Buzzards. That one's fouled off along the third base line. 0-1. That one's deep into, just foul along the third base line in the outfield. 0-2, Yoshido's in the hole. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chasey Kim, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts to get out of the top of the second. We're going to the bottom of the second. Robin Yvette Victorino, Chasey Kim going to look at Erlang Elwood, who's thrown 18 pitches, given up 2 hits, and he's got an ERA of 18. Overdogs got to him early. Let's keep racking them up.
Yeah, they got to keep pushing because they saw in that last game a two-run lead isn't gonna do it against the Buzzards. First pitch in there, he hits it down toward the second baseman, diving stop by Oduya, gets the throw out at first. 1 down.
Yvette Victorino, she's hitting 0 for this series so far. She steps in. She's playing center field for the Overdogs. That first pitch is a little high. Ball 1, 1-0. That one's in there for a called strike, 1-1. Swing and miss, strike 2. Victorino's 1-2. That one's outside, evens up the count, 2-2 with 1 out. Popped up into center right. Center field is calling everybody off, makes the catch for the second out. And Chasey Kim stepping in.
Chasey Kim locked in and fit. So he's going to transfer some of his confidence in the mound up to the plate here, hopefully. First pitch he takes in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Dogs. Second pitch inside corner strike, 0-2. He goes right for the 3-pitch strikeout, but Kim knocks it up in the left field. It's a high fly ball. It's going to be caught by Ralph Borgnar and end the side, 1-2-3.
Well, speaking of Ralph Borgnar, he'll be leading off the top of the third. Ralph Borgnar, Emilio Iduya, and Erlang Elwood coming up, facing off against Chasey Kim, who's thrown 12 pitches, got 3 strikeouts.
12
Still
pitches.
no ERA.
28, the left field.
Well, Borgnar doesn't have an average yet. Takes the first pitch just on the inside corner. Ball 1. That slider just missed. Borgnar's a good contact hitter. Kim puts that one low and away. No go. 2-0 the count. That one's on the inside corner. It's rising fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. Low pressure situation here. Kim calm and cool. That one misses low. Ball 3. He's trying to see what Borgnar's going to go for. That one on the inside corner walked him. Not too bad. Emilio Iduya coming up here. Emilio Iduya is tense. So they're hoping Iduya is going to hit into a double play here. Plays at second base. Though he's not a great hitter. First pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Not a whole lot of speed at first base, so I'm not too concerned. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on the inside corner. He's going to try and put Oduya away here, but see if he gets him chasing something, or if he puts it in the zone. Great day for baseball here. Kim delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down.
Now batting, number 36, the pitcher.
Erling Elwood, also tense, and they're hoping Elwood's going to hit into a double play. That would get out of the side pretty quick, wouldn't it, Pete?
Yes,
Kim
sir.
toward his 21st pitch. There's the run, the throw. Oh, and they just missed him. He ends up taking the bag. Runner at second in scoring position. No longer is the double play part of it, so he's going to try and strike him out. Oh, swing and a miss, 1 apiece. Fooled him there. The fork pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 and 2 to count. That one on the inside corner slider. He didn't go for it. Strike 3.
Now batting, number 69, the shortstop.
Buttons Bunterson, a preeminent contact hitter with good power. 1 more out to go. Top of the 3rd. First pitch a little bit inside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. That one's a low, ball 2. He's painting the corners here for Bunterson because he knows what Bunterson could do. There's the fork pitch in there for a strike 1. 2-1 to count. Swings at a pitch there into the glove, and that's out 3. Oh boy, Pete, I thought that was going to the shallow left.
Me too. That was good play by Kasha Emin at short. Coming up in the bottom of the 3rd, Elroy Action. He's 0 for 1. Kasha Emin, 1 for 1, and Rhonda Horn, who was hit by a pitch.
Now batting,
Erling
number 23,
Elwood.
the
Elroy
second
Action's 0 for 1, hitting 250, a home run and an RBI. He hit that home run in the first inning of the first game. First offering from Elwood is low. Ball 1. High pop fly into center field. Center fielder's calling everybody off. Makes the catch to retire Action for the first out.
Too quick. Hopefully Kasha Emin goes at this a little bit better. She's 1 for 1 with a single on the day, so she's got confidence at the plate here. First pitch in there for a strike. She's just a little late. That one's in there, but it's high. She pops it up behind the plate, and that's going to be caught by off 10. 2 down.
Now batting, number 20, the third baseman.
Rhonda Horn was hit by a pitch in that first time up. She's hitting 250 on the 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Ball 1. Elwood's up to 32 pitches. That one's outside. Ball 2, 2-0. A shot again, deep into the corner. Foul ball, 2-1. Another foul off along the 3rd base line, 2-2. There's a shot to the shortstop. Bends over, picks it up, throws it to first, tires to sides. 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Still only 2 hits on the game. Geronimo James, Joseph Trunk, and Mario Mustachio coming up in the top of the 4th. Chasey Kim's thrown 28 pitches. He's got 5 strikeouts, giving up 1 walk.
Now batting, number 13,
and no
the
hits.
center fielder.
Geronimo James is 0 for 1 of the day. Playing center field. That's popped up. Behind the plate, the catcher is out. Makes the grab, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Joseph Trunk, he's 0 for 1, hitting 600 in the playoffs so far.
Wow.
Trunk is locked in and fit. He's playing first base for the Buzzards. There's a shot into the stands along the 3rd base line. That's a foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Joseph Trunk is in the hole, 0-2. Pop fly into right field.
Now batting,
Rhonda Horn, not Rhonda Horn. Marsha Brown was able to run in and make a catch. Mario Mustachio, the 3rd baseman, he's also locked in. Chasey Kim has thrown his 33rd pitch right here. There's a shot into right field off of the wall. They're bringing it to second. Oh! And they almost get Mustachio, but he picks up a double.
Boy, I thought she had him
off of
there,
the
Pete.
wall
That
in
was
right
close.
field. That was a close play at second base, but he was able to beat the tag. Jock Oftan is in. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Overdogs still with a 2-0 lead. Jacques Oftan, the catcher, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oftan in the hole very quickly. Chasey Kim's in the driver's seat. And he drove that one home. Strike 3, Jacques Martin is going back to the bench. Score remains the same, 2-0. Anton Goodwood, Marsha Brown, and Rafael Gonzalo going to look at Elwood for a second time. Anton Goodwood's 1 for 1 with a double. Marsha Brown and Rafael Gonzalo are both 0 for 1 and facing the bench.
Anton Goodwood, you know the name. First pitch in there, takes it inside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Second pitch he liked, but he was a little late. 0-2, quickly behind in the count. And he goes for it. He hits a running bunt to the left of the mound, and they're going to get him at first base in time.
We're going to need some offense here, Tommy. Marsha Brown 0 for 1. She's hitting 400 in the playoffs. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. That pitch is in there for a strike. That one's a little low, ball 1. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a shot up the middle into center field. Marsha Brown is on first with a clean single. Every time Elwood thinks he's getting out of it.
Number 10, the first base.
Good to see you up there. Now, Gonzalo comes up there. He's looking tense. But it's okay. He can get it back here. Makes good contact. Hits it back. Foul. 0-1 the count. Pitch out. They thought she may have been going there. There she goes. There's the shot. It's the hit and run, and that's going to go into center field. And she's going for third base. Slides in and makes it, Pete.
All right. Runners at the corners. For Robin Yu, the left fielder, he's 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out. There's a hit and run shot into left center field.
Oh, and they
got Robin Yu trying to stretch it into a double, but they score another run. Marsha Brown comes across the plate. Rafael Gonzalo standing at third, a single caught, scores another.
It does. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Dogs. The first pitch is there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Second one, same spot. Inside corner, strike 2. Victorino doesn't go for that one. Ball on the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Dogs. That one she likes, but she hits a little late to the second baseman, Adoya, who gets her out at first. The Dogs pick up another run, Pete.
Yeah, 3-0. Off of 3 more hits. Coming up in the top of the 5th, Dano Yoshido 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Borgnar walked, and Emilio Iduya 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Now batting,
Chasey Kim is doing well.
He is. Yoshida comes up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Yoshida, pretty solid hitter both ways. He's got power and contact. He's got movement. Takes the first pitch on the inside corner. Ball 1. Yoshida moves a lot in the left-hand batter's box. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 apiece. Top of the 5th, 3-0 Overdogs. Low pressure situation for Kim. Gets that 4th pitch in the inside corner. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Kim's throwing his 40th pitch right there. Inside corner. That goes down the line and it's grabbed. And they're going to get him out of first base. Good play by
Gonzalo.
Nice
play, Gonzalo.
Ralph Borgnar
Way to
comes
go.
out. He's got good contact, pretty good power. First pitch on the outside corner, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Oh, we anticipated that. It's going back to center field, underneath it and caught. And then Victorino makes a low catch. 2 down. That was close.
Emilio
Iduya. Looking a little bit tense. But he's got good speed. Not a great hitter. And Kim's looking to put him away here. Kim's throwing his 43rd pitch. He's still got gas in the tank. There's that slider on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 the count. 2 down. Top of the 5th. 3-0 Dogs. Anticipated that one, but the fork ball, but he couldn't get it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ooh, tries to get him going at that low fastball, and he doesn't go. 1-2 the count. The crowd wanted him to put it away on that one. That one high and inside. They didn't get it there either. 2 apiece. Trying to get him to swing at some junk. But he's not going for it. He may have to give him some movement on the ball or something. Pitch 47, inside corner, strike 3. Gets him watching. 3 down.
All right. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th, Chasey Kim 0 for 1. Elroy Action 0 for 2. Kasha Emmon 1 for 2. Erlang Elwood's thrown 51 pitches, giving up 5 hits. He's got an ERA of 6.75.
Now batting number
Chasey Kim is locked in, feeling fit, outperforming season stats today. 0 for 1 so far. Kim's thrown shot to the third baseman, picks it up, makes the throw to first to retire Chasey Kim.
Solid hit, though, there. I would expect
Yes,
that got
sir.
past. That could have been something. Elroy Action's up. He's 0 for 2, hitting 200 in the playoffs with 1 out. First pitch he loves, and he hits a line drive into right field. Yoshida picks it up, and they're going to hold him up with 1. And they've got the runner on first.
Now batting.
All right. Kasha Emmons 1 for 2. She's hitting 167 in the playoffs. Elroy Action standing at first. That pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Swing, short ground ball to the third baseman, picks it up, makes the play at first. Elroy Action goes to second on the play.
Rhonda Horn comes up. She's 0 for 1 hit with the pitch. Horn just needs to get an outfield single to get the run home. Ooh, that one comes inside after being hit by a pitch. 1-0 the count. Second one's outside, ball 2. They're trying to make her gun shy, but Horn doesn't play that game. She hits it hard to right field. And it's going to be stopped by Yoshida, who's going to throw home. And they're not going to go. They got runners in the corners.
Now batting.
Yes, sir.
The catcher.
Anton Goodwood got Rhonda Horn at first. Goodwood takes the first pitch, ball 1. Allen's in there for, they get Rhonda Horn trying to steal second. Anton Goodwood will lead off the next inning. Erlang Elwood 0 for 1 with a K. Buttons, Bunterson 0 for 2. Geronimo James 0 for 2. Kim Stone 47 pitches, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1. Still no ERA.
Getting close to that 8th strikeout, though. It could be Erlang Elwood here. It was 0 for 1. Nope. There he goes. They're going to bring in
Elwood going to take a seat.
They're going to bring in pinch hitter Kimmy Smoke. Kimmy Smoke is a solid hitter. She's got good speed.
Yeah, she does.
Rhonda Horn's got an inflamed Achilles. You see that?
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
All right, so at third
Rhonda
base,
Horn.
we're going to need it. We're going to need
I think we go with
Dick Berger.
Dick Berger. Yeah, Dick Berger, the third baseman.
Berger.
This could be a blow, folks.
Well, Berger gets to see some playoff time there.
Yeah, he's got speed. He's a little bit less than average fielding and about an average arm, I guess. Maybe a little bit less than average arm. Acid reflux popcorn. It's a foul ball along the third baseline. 0-1, no outs. Kimmy Smoke, the pinch hitter, in for Elwood. There's another foul ball along the third baseline. Quickly, Smoke is in the hole. 0-2. Kim throwing his 49th, 50th pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets Smoke swinging. 1 down.
Now batting.
The dangerous Buttons Bunterson. He's in there 0 for 2 today. He's feeling neutral, but fit. It's an anticipated play. Slow roller down the third baseline, called foul. 0-1. There's another foul along the third baseline. Bunterson in the hole. 0-2 now. Fouled off once again. 0-2. We'll do it again. Kim at 53 pitches. Popped up behind home plate. Goodwood is there, makes the catch to retire Bunterson. Geronimo James is 0 for 2. He's hitting 143 in the playoffs. Chasey Kim is now on fire and fit. Geronimo James, center fielder, watches that one go by for a called strike. 0-1, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Runs a little low, 1-1. Geronimo James playing center field for the Buzzards in the second game of the 3-game series. That one's a little high, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ooh, that one's a little low. Ball 3, 3-1. Chasey Kim at 58 pitches. This is his 59th right here. It's a slow roller to Elroy Action. Picks it up. Throws to Gonzalo to retire the sides. Kimmy Smoke will be leaving. The pinch hitter will be leaving. And they're bringing in Max Texas. Max Texas, who pitched in yesterday's game. Max Texas pitched 2 2/3 innings and faced 8 batters, and he's coming back tonight, Tommy. Bottom of the 6th.
Not sure I understand that.
1 for 2. with a double. Marcia Brown 1 for 2 and Gonzalo 1 for 2. Yeah, they seem to really like Texas here, the Buzzards. They put him in as much as they can, and we should be able to get to him, but really, he's that good. He can.
He can. Goodwood comes in, pops that one off near his hands, deep to center field. Geronimo James can get that. 1 pitch, 1 out.
All right, that's why. Make Marcia Brown 1 for 2. Texas is locked in. There's a swing, slow roller to the shortstop, picks it up, and just gets her at first base. 2 quick outs.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Rafael Gonzalo 1 for 2 with a single. They were hoping for something for Gonzalo today. So I was going to show a little patience here. He's going to take the first pitch there for a ball. 97-mile-an-hour pitch by Texas. Second one's in there for strike, 1 apiece. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. That one's in there, Gonzalo, but he hits it right back to Texas, who throws him out, and that was a quick side, Pete.
Yeah, he's a tough nut to crack, that Texas, but I think we should be able to do it. Joseph Trunks 0 for 2. Mustachios 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. And Jacques Oftan 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Kim's thrown 59 pitches, 8 strikeouts, and gotten 1 walk.
8's that magic number. These pitchers have been getting him. Joe Trunks 0 for 2 today, but he's hitting 500 in the playoffs. Kim's got to be careful. Kim's still got gas in the tank. He's on fire, though, so they're not going to take him out now. That one's popped up behind the plate. Goodwood's going to make an easy catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's see if we can do the same to them, Pete.
That's right.
The third baseman.
Mustachio.
He's 1 for 2 with a double. Kim throwing 60 pitches, getting ready to throw his 61st. He's still got great velocity on the ball, even this late in the game. Ooh, that one inside, brushing back off the plate. Ball 1. That one's hit to the shortstop, Kasha Emmon. I'm going to get him out at first. 2 pitches.
Now batting, number 23, the catcher.
Jacques Oftan 0 for 2. Oftan a power hitter. Kim not afraid. Goes at him, and that one's going to get hit to the shortstop, Kasha Emmon, who's going to throw it over to first, and then that side.
All right, I like it. Robin Yu, Yvette Victorino, and Chasey Kim. Yu is 1 for 2. Victorino and Kim are both 0 for the day. Texas has thrown 5 pitches. Here we go. Robin Yu, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. He's hit 200 in the playoffs with an RBI. He's looking at Texas. It's a swing and fouled off along the third baseline. 0-1. That one's outside. 1-1. Texas is coming to the plate quick. There's a shot by Robin Yu deep in the foul territory along the third baseline. 1-2. Allen's inside. 2-2. There's a shot to the shortstop. Makes the grab, picks up, and throws to first to retire Robin Yu.
Good hitting by you, though. Good way to hang in on some of those pitches.
Yes.
Victorino's 0 for 2 and looking a little bit tense. But that she could turn things around against Texas here. They need some more offense, do the Dogs, who don't want to hold on by just 3 runs. First pitch is swing and a miss. Second pitch a ball. 1 apiece. That one's right in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Bottom of 7-3, nothing Dogs. That one she likes. It's like a swinging bunt. Back to Texas and gets it out at first. The second out.
All right, Chasey Kim's on fire and feeling fit, but he's 0 for 2 at the plate. Texas has thrown 14 pitches. He's locked in and feeling fit. We may not see Chasey Kim hitting here. All right, Chasey Kim's going to take a seat after a great day's work. Guy Gold is going to pinch hit. Guy Gold has better than average power, great contact, and about average speed. That first pitch is fouled off deep along the third baseline. That's a shot into center field for a clean single. And we got a base runner.
Good job with the pinch hitter there. Getting some offense.
Yes, sir.
Number 23, the second baseman.
Elroy Action 1 for 3 with a single. Had a home run in that last game. It'd be nice to see another one here. Medium pressure situation. And he cranks it, Pete. It's deep to right field. It's going back, and it's out! 2 games in a row. Elroy Action hits a 2-run home run over right center field under the home run sign. That one was 437 feet. It's his second home run, his second RBI of the playoffs. Who's this guy?
Number 39.
It's Elroy Action. Kasha Emmons 1 for 3 with a single. She's hitting 143 in the playoffs. First offering from Texas is high. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. That one's high again. Texas is going a little high. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Oh, fouled straight back. 2-2. And there's a shot deep to left center. It's going. It's gone. Goodbye. I thought we would be able to get to Texas. This one flew 402 yards, Tommy. Kashi Emmons' first home run and first RBI of the playoffs. Texas with his head down. Not feeling good.
Boy, this looks good for the Dogs here, Pete.
It does, but we can't let up, Tommy. We cannot let up. We know this team too well.
Dick Berger, a big power hitter, comes in and takes a cut at that first swing. That's going to fade foul. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the 7th, 6-0 Overdogs. That one's a ball, 1 apiece. There's a strike, 1-2 the count. Oh, he wanted that one as his wheelhouse, but he just missed strike 3.
Yeah. Well, the Overdogs tack a couple more on, and the Overdogs will be bringing in relief. Rocket Ramon. Rocket Ramon going to be taking the bump in relief of whoever was chasing him. Ramon's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. He's got good velocity, good junk, and but his accuracy suffers at times. But we're going into the top of the 8th. Dano Yoshido 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ralph Borgnar 0 for 1 with a walk, and Emilio Iduya 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So Rocket Ramon's first appearance in the playoffs. Overdogs tacked 3 more on in that inning, Tommy.
Oh, that felt good, Pete. Boy.
Yes, sir.
Looks like they may get to play some more baseball this season.
Yes, sir. That one's a little high. Ball 1. 1-0. Cool. That's popped up on the infield. And Kashi Emmons under it for the out. Makes the catch. 1 out. Ralph Borgnar is 0 for 1 with a walk. He's hitting 0 in the playoffs. Ramon's throwing his 3rd pitch here. Slow roller back to the pitcher. Ramon picks it up, throws over to Gonzalo to retire Borgnar.
That was like a fastball over to first base.
2 quick outs. Emilio Iduya 0 for 2 on the day. He's tense. Swing and a miss. Rocket Ramon puts it right past him. 0-1. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Overdogs with a 6-0 lead. Popped up behind home plate. The catcher is back and makes the catch. Goodwood makes the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the 8th. Anton Goodwood 1 for 3 with a double. Marcia Brown 1 for 3. Rafael Gonzalo 1 for 3. Texas has thrown 27 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout, giving up 3 hits and an ERA of 5.79.
Now batting.
Goodwood's 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs.
He is. I've seen it happen.
Yes, sir. Hitting 429. And there's a shot into center field. That's another clean single for Goodwood. The guy's a hitting machine.
Boy. You could build a franchise around Goodwood.
Yes, you could.
The right fielder.
Marshall Brown's up 1 for 3. Oh, that's going to be it for Texas. He's going to take a seat and out come from the where they warm up is Meet Commonly. Meet Commonly has got good velocity, not a whole lot of movement or accuracy. So we'll see how Meet does.
It's a double
here.
switch, Tommy.
Oh, it is a double switch. You're right. That's Emilio Doya, second base, is going to go out and he's going to be brought in for, as Pete says, sloop whoopity. You have to really hang on that name.
Sloop whoopity.
Whoopity.
Oh.
Medium pistol situation. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on that outside corner.
Oh, Pete.
Strike 2. There goes Goodwood for the second, and there's a hit and run. And it's going to be caught in right field, so Goodwood's going to run back. Left field, I'm sorry. Ralph Borgnar makes the catch. 1 down.
Not a very good at bat there for
Now batting.
who was that? Marcia Brown. Rafael Gonzalez 1 for 3 with a single. Goodwood standing at first. There's a bunt. They're not going to get Goodwood at second, but they throw Gonzalo out at first. It was a perfectly executed sacrifice bunt. 2 outs.
Robin Yu comes up 1 for 3. We just need an outfield single by Yu. And, that one's hit a line drive right to the first baseman trunk and runs it down for the 3rd out.
All right, here it is. Top of the 9th. Sloop Whoopity is first at bat. Buttons Bunterson is 0 for 3, and Geronimo James 0 for 3. Rocket Ramon's thrown 5 pitches.
Yes.
The Overdogs have only given up
Number 3,
one hit
the second
to this
baseman.
point in the game, Tommy.
That's amazing, Pete. They got the offense and the defense. And I hope they could do it again in the next game. First pitch in there for a ball. 1-0 the count. Rocket Man getting ready to throw his 7th pitch right here. Number 45 gets a signal, winds up, delivers. Inside corner misses. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. A bit of an itch there. Top of the 9th. 6-0 the Dogs. He's trying to paint that inside corner. Can't quite hit it. He's 3-0 on Sloop Whoopity. Anticipated that one. He's going to hit that one right up the middle.
I had to open my big mouth.
That's all right.
Now batting, number 69, the shortstop.
Buttons Bunterson 0 for 3 today. And they're hoping Bunterson hits into a double play here. The infield is ready for it. A great contact hitter is Bunterson. And he pops that one up deep to left field. It is going back, and underneath it is Robin Yu. They're going to hold him up at first base. Still just 1 out now.
Now batting, number 13, the center fielder.
Geronimo James 0 for 3, and that's how it's going to end for today. He's going to come out and they're going to bring in Ham Slamus, one of Pete's favorites.
Boy.
Yeah, Ham's a power hitter with good contact. And he's angry. He is ready to knock this thing out of here.
Ham and cheese Slamus.
Yeah. Let's pitch a ball outside. That one is hit. Elroy Action's going to pick it up and make the throw to first for 1 out. The runner advances to
Now
second.
batting, number 42,
2
the
down.
first baseman.
1 more out to go, and Joseph Trunk comes up 0 for 3. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. First pitch, brushes him back off the plate. Gives Trunk something to think about. And with his 14th pitch, he follows it, and it popped up behind home plate. Anton Goodwin's going to make that catch, and this game is over.
Yes.
Overdogs win, and they live to play another day.
All right, folks. That was a show right there, I'll tell you.
That was
the show.
Boy, they got everything they needed. They got the offense and the defense.
They did. They got, I mean, you go with the entire game, you hold the Buzzards scoreless. But not only did you hold them scoreless, you held them to 2 hits the entire game.
That really didn't sink in until the end. Almost a no-hitter.
Yeah. And the reality is, I think that's going to have some impact on the next game. They went from flying high. We were talking about it at the onset. Bunterson at 500, Trunk at 750, Mustachio off 10 at 500. And I think when we flip this page and look at where they're at now, it's going to be night and day.
Yeah, boy, it is.
So, Buzzards, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. The Overdogs, 6 runs off 11 hits, no errors. And when you look at this, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
And the Overdogs took too early. They got out to that early lead, and then they spread. Yeah. They got hits again in the 4th and the 7th runs, and looking good.
Yeah, and I think the key was, again, getting out to that early lead, but then not giving it up. In the first game, we got out to that early lead, but we immediately gave back half, in the bottom end of the inning. So,
Look at that there. 0 for 4 Bunterson, 0 for 3 James, 0 for 4 Trunk, 0 for 3 off 10 Andy Yoshida, 0 for 3 Oduya. Wow.
Yeah, and look at how those numbers have fallen. Bunterson went from 500 to 250. James goes from, Trunk goes from 750 to 375, which is still pretty decent. Yeah. But again, when you come out and you got Tarak Smith going on the bump in the next game, if he can get off to a good start, these guys are just going to get more and more tense, which plays into the Overdogs' favor. So,
if Elroy Action keeps hitting a home run every game he plays in the playoffs,
that'll be nice. Woo. Yeah, Berger did not get a hit. Victorino still, she's on the snide. She's 0 for 7 now, I think. So I hate to do it, but we may talk about possibly who do we got for a center fielder? We don't really have any, but we got Stern and we got Guy Gold who played the outfield. So maybe we'll sub one of those guys in. But Guy Gold 1 for 1. And he's hitting 1,000, yeah. So definitely, if we can get him in for Victorino.
Yeah. Elwood Elwood takes the loss today, throws 5 innings, gets 7 hits off and 3 earned runs. He's got a 5.40, and he's 0 for 1 in the playoffs. Max Texas comes in, throws 2 innings. He's got 4 hits off and 3 earned runs, a strikeout, 2 home runs, though. 579. And Meat commonly throws an inning and gets all zeros.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to see they throw Texas. They'll throw Texas in the next game. I'll put money on the fact that we will see Max Texas in the next game. So I'm glad we finally got to him. But over on the Overdogs, Chasey Kim gets the win. He went 7 innings, Tom. He gave up 1 hit, 1 walk. He had 8 strikeouts. He leaves with no ERA and a record of 1-0-0. While Rocket, what was that? 1-0 and 0.
Yeah, that's a great pitching combo too. I mean, and I think Chasey Kim's one of the best pitchers in the league.
I think so too. We talked about it earlier. I was kind of a little upset with LaJoy. He had flashes, but he was not. I don't think he was as good as we've seen him during the season. I'm also very excited to see Tarak Smith. He had a heck of a. Was that Chasey Kim at the end of the season, or was it Tarak Smith who had that lights out
it was
game?
Smith. It must have been Smith because, we hadn't seen Kim in a little while.
Okay. And then Rocket Ramon, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, and then doesn't get any other stats. So 3 stars of the game. Number 1 star, Chasey Kim, the starting pitcher. He went 7, gave up a hit, a walk, and had 8 Ks.
Wow, and that's not the first time we've seen Chasey Kim as the first star of the game either. Like I said, Peach, he's a dominating pitcher. So hopefully we get to see him play again in these playoffs.
I hope so too. Yeah, this is the thing is we know who the next the competition is for the next one. So we just got to get through this one, and then it's the Water Bullets, and we've taken them twice this season. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to see in second there, number 23, Elroy Action. Hasn't had the greatest season this year, but in the playoffs he's been a domino. 2 for 4 today with another home run, 2 RBIs and a run.
Yes, and then rounding out the 3 stars, Kosh Ammon, the shortstop, 2 for 4, a home run, an RBI. She scored 2 runs and she stole a base, which those are few and far between in these playoffs so far. Mm-hmm. So hats off to her.
Hey, look at that there.
Tommy G gets a little bit of the nod. He had 7 hits, a home run, 4 RBIs, 2 great catches, a base stolen, 5 strikeouts, and no bean batters, 57%. Pete J had 4 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and 3 strikeouts. I only get 43%. I want to recount.
Post-game show. Wow. Well, we did it.
We did. We lived to play another day. And that's all you want at this point. Just live to play another day.
So 2 series done. Like we said before, the Blowfish move on and the Water Bullets move on. And these other 2 games are going to see another game to go. So before we play our next game, we'll find out what the winner of that Sawteeth Sirloins game is to see if where's Sawteeth out of? What stadium?
Oh, I don't have that paper in front of me.
That's all right. Well, the Sirloins are Detroit. I know that. But anyway, we've only seen, you and I have only seen the Buzzards get beat 1 other time. So it's still going to be an uphill battle here for the Overdogs. The idea of taking 2 games against the Buzzards is going to be an uphill climb. And in their own building, they really got to play another game just like they played. And they could do it. But it's going to take some digging, Pete.
Yeah. Like you say, they get this next one. Well, for them, it's going to be their kitchen sink game. They're going to throw everything they can at us to try and win in their own field. But I think you're right. I think if we play our game, if we stay conservative until we get the lead, I think once the cracks, if we start forcing those pitchers to throw pitches. Once the cracks start to appear, we can take advantage of them. We showed that today. We can definitely get after them and beat them. We can beat them. So we just have to remember that and go in and take one from them in their hometown.
Yeah, well, the prize on this one isn't just not getting knocked out. They lose this next game, we're done. They win this next game, it's on to the semifinals. So there's a little bit more of a carrot there.
Yeah. This is going to be for all the marbles. I don't think we've had a game this heavy all season. This is going to be the first one, and there may be more here in the playoffs, but this is the first hurdle. We got to get over this one to get to the next level. So,
very nice.
Exciting baseball, exciting time.
It is. Well, this is great to see that they're going to keep going. We're not done with this season yet. We got more to play, and we're looking forward to it. So we will hit the road, and we'll see you up there next time. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.
Good night.